Hey, welcome back to another video, guys. This is Floyd, and today I'm in Brooklyn, New York. I'm actually at Livonia Avenue. So I'm taking the L train to get to Harlem, New York, which is in my neighborhood. I'm actually going to transfer to different trains because there's no L train in Harlem. However, I just want you guys to have a general sense of idea how to get to Harlem from here in Livonia Avenue. So yeah, I'm walking to the train station, so I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you guys could have a view of the neighborhood here. And since we're not at the train station yet, I'm just gonna divulge a little tiny mini information. So 20 years ago, I actually lived here in Brooklyn, but not this side of Brooklyn. I actually live on the C line. I'm not too sure how far is the C line from the L, but where I stayed 20 years ago, I spent 1 year, and that was Euclid Avenue. But it was like so far from Manhattan, I just couldn't do it, so I had to move. But Brooklyn is actually cool. So here I'm actually at the train station now, and I did add my MetroCard already. There's a sign, Livonia Avenue. Yes, I'm just showing you guys around a little bit, and I'm swiping my card, and so you guys could have a look. Canarsie. Yes, I'm still in the train station here, but you can hear on the intercom the train was arriving, so I'm about to start running now to get this train. This is a thing that New Yorkers do. You know, we hear the train is coming, so we started to run because we don't want to wait a few more minutes for the other train, because a few minutes could make you late getting to your destination, depending on, you know, if you have to go to work, whatever the case may be. Anyways, I'm on the train now, and just gonna turn the camera around a little bit so you could have a view of the riders on the train. Yes, I'm showing you Broadway Junction stop. I think this is a major stop actually. You get like connection for other trains here at Broadway Junction. There's lots of other stops that I did not show in the video before I get to Broadway Junction, but I didn't want the video to be that long and boring, so I just like show you the major stop. Yeah, here you can see some trains there in the train yard facilities. It's actually about 15 to 20 stops, I believe, to Union Square. Not 100% sure, but there's the all of the stops, and if you count them, I'm positive it's about 20 stops to Union Square. Arriving now at 14th Street Union Square, and you can see how busy it is. You know, the city is trying to get back to normal, right? People going to work or whatever the case may be for them. And what I love about New York City underground subway, it's, you know, millions of people take the trains every day, right? And you know, you can see like the vibes and the liveliness here. And you know, here you can see a guy is performing, and it wouldn't be New York City if there weren't some performer in the subway, right? And there's always some kind of entertainment, just to keep you, you know, not too bored, you know, waiting for the train, I guess, or just staring in some corner, staring on your phone or whatever, you know. Sometimes you get these guys that, you know, just give you a little smile and or just warm your heart a little bit. So I'm about to go upstairs now to connect to one of those yellow line train, and that train will take me to 34th Street. Then I'll do my final connection to another train, which would be the final train that will take me to my destination in Harlem. So while we're getting there, I'm just gonna let you guys in on a little bit of I guess, fair information about me. So years ago, I saw this movie called Daylight. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with that movie, Daylight. The lead star was Sylvester Stallone. However, so that movie, they had like a flooding in the tunnel. I think it was Lincoln Tunnel or Holland, some one of those tunnel. So when I saw that movie and I saw what happened with the water, rushing into that tunnel, it scares me. And so, if I'm about to go to Jersey, I have to, or if I'm like, here, like I'm underground here in the train. Back then, not now, but back then, I would actually think about that movie and it would scare me. Like, I'd be like, I'm looking to see where this pipe, if there gonna be any bursts, and we all gonna like flat out on the ground and stuff. But I got over that years ago, but that was just a little fear that I had about the subway back then. Still here on 14th Street on the upper level on the other side, waiting for one of those yellow line trains to get to 34th Street. The train took a while. Apparently there was something happening on the track. Who knows? But I feel bad for the people, who have to go to work and a day when the train, delay. But speaking of delays, I prefer to be delayed on a train than driving in a car heading to the city, because traffic could be crazy driving. If you're driving over the Brooklyn Bridge some days, the FDR, West Side, it could be a pain. So the train is always the best option to, enter the city and get out of the city. Anyways, this here is the train, and I'm gonna get on this train, and my next stop would be 34th Street. Now I'm here on 34 and I'm about to go upstairs to connect to any one of the train that is going uptown or going to the Bronx, whatever. I usually take the B, D, C, A, 1, 2, 3. Any one of those trains would actually take me to Harlem. But I prefer the D or B train because that is like really, really close for me. So those trains would be my first options. Now I'm about to head upstairs and then I would head back downstairs to get my train going to Harlem. So there's a lot of stairs in the subway in New York City. They should have a whole lot of healthy, energetic people in New York City, I suppose. And here, this is kind of weird to me. Usually here in 34th Street Station would had like hundreds of people at one time just rushing for trains. But because of COVID-19, everything has changed. And now I'm heading down this long escalator to the platform, and while we're heading down there, I would now take this opportunity to ask you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with at least one friend. If you guys like to leave a comment, you can do so. Comments do help. It only makes you better. I'm not an expert at doing these kind of videos, but eventually I guess I'll get there. So yeah, I'm here and show you guys around a bit while waiting for the train, and in the meantime you guys could enjoy the background music until we get to Harlem. Finally here in Harlem, in my neighborhood. So this entire trip took about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, starting with the L train from Livonia Avenue to 14th Street, where I connected to the W train, to 34th Street, where I connected to the B train. I could have taken the D train, which is express, and the time would have been a little bit shorter, because from 34th Street to 145 here, it's like 20 minutes on the local train. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video, guys. Peace.